much less. And the real question is for is, well, what is the relation, what's the basis of the Berman program between the four? Understand the structure of four-dimensional manifolds and its relation to fittings, because there is a relation to fittings. Now, four-dimensional, you can of course have fundamental group, but fundamental is four-dimensional does not need to be the heart of the problem. The problem arises even if there's no problem. If you're simply taking four-dimensional manifolds, the important thing is in dimension 4, the middle dimension 4 is 2. In 3, there is no middle dimension, so fundamentally the trivial, there's nothing left. The four-dimensional set is a two-dimensional homology, two-dimensional cycle. These are important cycles, it's two-dimensional, the thing that go around the hole. And the structure of four-dimensional manifolds is easily integrated to a two-dimensional middle that we have, the phenomenon and electricity. But fully understanding this will take a long time, and to get this to define, I think, make a 50 years, make 100 years, and you remember, the Riemann curvature set down in the beginning. The Riemann curvature in dimension 1 is one number, in dimension 3, sorry, dimension 2 is one curvature, in dimension 3 there's a thinking curvature, 2 in dimension 4 there's the Riemann curvature, so it's 4 in and find out how the cosine 4 has changed, and therefore how the heart of the notional curvature will then always Riemann. And that's what we don't know. Now, let me end up with four remarks on physics and speculation. Now, I remind you that Einstein's great theory of gravity was in time was space. And he combined space and time together with first fundamental ecology in order for four-dimensional space-time. So we come to the flat space, flat time, Einstein allowed space to be curved. Using the general theory of Riemannian geometry having Riemann, he then write down equations for relativity, gravity, and then this triple form, which incorporates two dimensions, basically it equals to zero. So there's a beautiful two-dimensional theory of gravity, which was developed by Einstein way back in the 1950s. Now, to listen further back to Einstein, there's a theory of electromagnetism developed by James Clerk Maxwell. In the 19th century, and then in the 1800s took place. And when asked Einstein what the theory of gravity, the natural question, anything with Einstein thought about, how to combine gravity with electromagnetism, two fundamental forces of the universe. And it was a beautiful idea that for, by the way, German mathematicians have allowed, something that was developed by others, people groups at times, which said that it was add another dimension, space-time, small circle, so see, and even five dimensions. The geometry of five dimensions would include both four-dimensional gravity, five-time, plus electromagnetism, which gave away the circle very space. And then you combine the space, one five-dimensional picture, beautiful unification of the geometry of the dimensional time. Now, that finding electromagnetic gravitation finds two of the fundamental forces of nature, leave aside the nature of the structure of matter, because there's a big four box. They form very powerful forces at short range. And this is instructing how to understand the nature of matter throughout centuries and how to define Einstein's theory of gravity is the current theory of program. And the speculation I offer here, as you get older in life, even other speculation, you won't be around, so the consequences, some may go modern, some may go trivial, and they long 100 years. So my speculation is like this. Again, space, in the two-dimensional space, you add one circle, you get four dimensions. Four-dimensional where you can do ordinary Riemannian geometry, where you can apply phenomenal theory, four-dimensional, and you may get models, exactly models of matter, and if you look at four-dimensional geometry, that's a rich theory. There's a lot of material there, it might have physical interpretation, pretty common. One of the important things in physics is there's something called electric charge. And if you have a four-dimensional manifold and it represents some matter, it has a number of equal signature, which comes from looking at the two-dimensional cycle beside it, and seeing how many effective positive numbers, negative numbers, elementary algebra, those numbers don't have counterparts in dimension 2, and very important on dimension 4, so that is not very specific to the four-dimensional manifold, so why not just that something like this electric charge. So there are numbers to associate, and just for a manifold, you can look at all the homology, what is phi, and the homology, how many two cycles there are. Here's the answer of genus, quite the genus. And so basically, we might just interpret this, what the means of electric charge is matter, describe the number of photons, atoms is the photon of neutrons, the photon of neutrons, and the photon charge, neutrons are not. So the number of photons gives you the electric charge, the number of neutrons doesn't change the charge, they change its mass. So you have two numbers in physics, and two numbers in geometry, and my speculation is, well, they're related. That takes another century to prove, by this today's end of thought. Our next speaker will be John Morgan. John is currently director of the Simon Center for Geometry and Physics and also professor of mathematics at Stony Brook University. He spent most of his career at Columbia University, where he was vice chair. He played a very important role in the verification of Fermat's work in the Poincare conjecture. He and Gang Tian worked very hard on this book, which was critically refereed and was part of the verification work. So, John?
Thank you very much, Jim. Well, it's a great honor and pleasure to be here. Unless it's such a pleasure to follow through Michael, given this is fantastic. It's a tool of the Doggy but nevertheless, here I am. I think if Michael was the prologue, mine is the post-prologue. This is still warming up for the main act. And I guess my job is to tell you what the apologists were doing for that 100 years. Why they didn't solve the microwave conjecture, how they tried to attack it, and what they managed to do instead, which is I think a lot. They just didn't manage to solve the problem that microwave had posed. So the story, as far as I'm concerned, starts with Microwave's paper entitled Analysis Teaches, which was the name he used for what we now call topology. And I think the purpose of the paper, as he says explicitly, is to put topology on a footing as an independent subject of mathematics. It had been inextricably linked to geometry and the work of Gauss, as Michael alluded. And Poincaré wanted to set it up as an independent subject. He thought it had a validity in its own right, and it was an important subject to study. He introduced in this paper, in the complement that followed it, he introduced many of the notions that are fundamental to the subject of microwave duality. Michael talked about the homology of a manifold, which measures the number of holes. Microwave duality says, amazingly enough, the number of holes in one dimension are related to the number of holes in the dual or complementary dimension of microwave duality. He introduced what he called the torsion coefficients, which are the part of the homology that are finite order, the torsions in these homology groups. And he asked, his first attempt at the Poincaré conjecture was, if a manifold has the homology, that is, the Betty numbers are the same as those of the sphere, and it has no torsion in homology, then it is homeomorphic to the sphere. And that was his first attempt at the Poincaré conjecture, and he stated it in all dimensions n, motivated by what was true for, in dimension 2, the 2-sphere is the only surface with that trivial homology. The paper that really concerns us today is the fifth and last complement to Analysis Teaches, where Poincaré undertook a much more serious and profound study of three-dimensional manifolds. So he was concentrating now just in dimension 3. And one of the main points of the article was to give a counterexample to his original question about the homology characterizing the sphere. One of the main points of this long article was to construct a manifold, a three-dimensional manifold, with the homology of the 3-sphere, but which is not homeomorphic to the 3-sphere. And as Michael said, the way he could distinguish this manifold from the 3-sphere was the fundamental group. And later in this talk, I will actually show you Poincaré's description of this manifold and how he did the calculations. Now, how did he study three-dimensional manifolds? Well, he used a technique that we still use today that's been very, very successful. It goes under the name of Morse theory, or a Morse function. So imagine your manifold of any dimension sitting in a higher dimensional space, and start slicing it by dimension 1 linear or affine subspaces, and you'll present this n-dimensional manifold as a family of n-1 dimensional manifolds that vary and undergo certain singularities. If you choose your slicing, the direction you're slicing generically, those singularities will be quite simple. And if I have some chalk, I'll just draw you a picture of a surface, how you might slice it. And this is a standard way to produce a Morse function. Maybe many of you have seen those. Take a very simple example. We take the 2-sphere, and we simply slice it by horizontal planes. We'll get, well, nothing until this value where we get a point. That's a singular space. Then we get a family of increasing circles, decreasing circles, and then the final point, and then nothing. So we present the 2-sphere as an expanding and then contracting family of circles with singularities here and here. Take a slightly more complicated surface, the torus. Again, let's slice it by horizontal planes vertically. This time we'll have 4 singularities. The initial one and the final one, and these 2 intermediate singularities, which reflect the fact that the sum of all the Betty numbers of this manifold is 4. There's a Betty number H0, rank 1, there's a Betty number H1 of rank 2, and a Betty number for the second homology. And that gives us a total of 4, whereas for the sphere we only have the homology in degree 0 and 2, and the 2 critical points. There's a very close relationship between the critical points of these slicings and the homology and a whole calculus